So this is my summer look, and this evening rather, my intentions are, I'm tired, I worked all day, but my intentions are to change it to my fall look. You can see I have all my fall stuff out, and I have my bin to put my summer stuff in. All of my hauls are on the couch, which is an unusual look for my house. But you know, we all get tired, right? So this is what the living room looks like. I'm going to turn around, show you this side. Okay. The walls are coming up yellow, but they're not. They're a taupey color. I'm trying to figure out a way to match all this taupe with gray. I'm falling in love with gray now. And I just cannot have the whole house painted again. So, now we're going into the dining room. And as you can see here, there are yellow pillows everywhere. See, the top of my buffet is all summery. Here in the mirror, you see the wreath is summery. And I look on this side. This dark chalkboard here, I'm going to paint that white, I think. And this little stand here, I'm not sure it's going to stay or not. I'm thinking about putting a drink stand there. I don't know. But if it stays, I may spray paint it as well. But we'll see. Tonight is just the beginning. Still summer over here. That's my hubs. He just got in from the grocery store. How about that? And the table setting, well, not setting, what's there, the centerpiece. I kept it simple all summer. No settings on the table. You guys saw these plates in my last haul. Thinking about setting the table for fall. We'll see. But it's all summer. And it's all about to change. So I'll be back when a few changes are made. It's going to be a process because I'm wanting a few new things. So I may do a little of this here and a little of that. But my plan is to bring you along for the process. So even in here, as you can see, there are summer flowers. But that's what you do, you know, it was summer, right? Wasn't much over here, but that may change for the fall. And in this chair, another sunshine pillow. So that's it for now. And I'll be back when I've made a change or two. We're going to take it slow because I don't want to rush and then do things I'm not happy with. I've done that before. Have you? Have you ever done that? Rush to get it done and then you weren't happy with the outcome? I'm going to try not to do that this year. Be back soon. Good morning, fam. It's early Saturday morning and I'm about to tackle this mess. I'm going to turn it around so that you can see this mess. You can see how I'm ready to cleaning. Look here. But you know, it's got to be done. You're not going to believe all the stuff I have to do today. I'm turning it around because, oh, that's my tea kettle. Hold on a minute, family. Set you down. Okay, so that was my tea kettle to get me going. But I showed you last night. I started roaming around to show you all this summer and spring stuff that's still out. But here you can see my hauls from the summer that I never even got to use because of the work that was going on outside. So I never got to set my table. And I'm looking at these gold colors and I'm thinking I could even set it for fall now that they're done. Hubs is going to get out there today and put the flowers back and perhaps put the gazebo up. We're deciding whether we're just going to let it stay down for the season or put it back up for a couple of months. Because here in North Carolina, you know, it'll be warm until probably November. However, they're talking about a hurricane hitting, and we really don't want all that stuff on the deck flying around. So I guess we'll decide today which way we're going to go. But we have, or I have, because the inside I have to tackle myself. I have quite the job of switcheroo to do today. Does that stack seem to be growing on the chair from when I showed it to you last night? The big silver bag over there is filled with pillows that will be switched out. I've got to find a better way to store, but when you're short on storage space, you really don't have a lot of options. So I think I'm going to start here in the dining room. I'm going to get everything. I'm going to be cleaning as I go as well. Running the vacuum over my curtains. Don't think I'll take everything down and wash it again until I'm ready for winter, when winter really sets in, because I did it right before spring. I did a very deep cleaning, so I think I'll just vacuum those today. I even have other little projects that I have to do to get it the way I want it, because I've got to stop and paint my chalkboard there in the midst of all of this, but we'll see how today goes. I wish I had a couple of more days, but I don't. So I'm gonna go in here. Things aren't really dirty, they're just in disarray, you know, when you're trying to do something like switch around. You have to make a mess before it straightens up. But this is my morning brew, a cup of mint tea, and this will get me going. And no sugar, just some trivia. Is that how you say it? But this will get me started. And I put a minty cough drop in there too, so that'll wake up everything that's going on that really wants to go back to bed. Ooh. Happy Saturday. I intended to take you guys with me throughout the day, the entire cleaning process and the refresh, but the day got away from me, as days can do. And then after that, we were hit with Hurricane Florence. So we're going to go directly into the reveal, and we'll have to do another clean refresh with me at another time. So now, without further ado, I'm going to walk you through the refresh, and I hope you enjoy it. Y'all, this is going to be my fall reveal, but I'm showing you the outside first because I haven't gotten to do anything on my front because we're just getting through Hurricane Florence. As you can see, the wind is still blowing, top of the trees up there, and it's still raining some, but it is calm. It's a lot calmer than it was, but there's nothing done out there yet. I'll have to show you that once all of this is over. But coming into my front door, you can look at the back of the door, and I have one of those metal vases there with fall flowers in it. And no, I still haven't painted that door, but that is on my list of things to do. Get rid of that dark brown. And as you turn in the corner here, I have a wreath hanging on my coat rack. And then beneath that, I have a wooden pumpkin that I picked up from, I want to say, AC Moore last year. So I don't remember the price. My DIY or upcycle, the little bench that I have there, has been changed out with a Love You More pillow for the fall. Coming down the hall, let's do this way first. Step into the kitchen. I have another wreath basket hanging on the stairwell, again with fall colors. And on my entry table, try not to go too fast, I have, let's do it this way. There you go. I have a Dollar Tree Welcome to Our Patch inside of a Dollar Tree bucket that says Flowers and Garden. And they're all filled with Dollar Tree florals. And over here, there's a candle with a fall fragrance. I picked this up at a kiosk in the mall, and it's really, really fragrant. Let's see, the name of it is, let's see, Lavender Suede. And just standing here without it even being, it's not lit, it's not burning right now. It has a really nice fragrance to it. And I think it was pretty inexpensive. I think it was like $7. So in here, starting in the wall unit, I didn't add a whole lot. I just added some fall florals in one of the vases in there. And then I did the same thing on this side. But over here on the bookcase side, I added a Dollar Tree pumpkin up top, a Dollar Tree Autumn Greetings hanger right here, and a pumpkin here. And this pumpkin actually lights up. I got it from Kirkland's last year, as does this, as I did this other pumpkin here with the C on it, our initial. And that one I also got from Kirkland's last year. I have a basket here filled with pine cones. We'll probably add some fall color, but I'm liking it the way it is, sort of neutral. I haven't added a lot of oranges, simply because it's calmer this way. But what I did add, they're in little spurts. Like here, in this upcycle, when I did this storage box, here I have in fall color pillow and a throw and a Monopoly game. That's good for game night. On the couch, I've changed out all of the yellow, which is my go-to color. Come on, give me a little light. Give me a little light. It's really cloudy outside, guys. So it's dark in here. I have all my lights on to make this video. I have a pillow that I ordered from Amazon. It was $8.99 and it says Gather. I have another over here that says Truly Grateful, and I got this one from, believe it or not, Lowe's. And it was a tad bit expensive. It was $16.99, I believe. And then on the end, I have a nice, warm, and cozy throw. And it's so soft. It really is really soft. And here, my tablescape, I have a Dollar Tree pumpkin along with a DIY pumpkin that I painted last year. And some florals. And the cotton stems I actually ordered online from Hobby Lobby. I've had them a while, and they've been put away, and I just pulled them out. Okay, over here on the TV stand, there's another pumpkin here. And then in the corner, I have a 2-tier tray that I DIY'd with Dollar Tree items. And I just filled the bottom and the top around the candle with leaves. And that's another fall fragranced candle. And there's another. I don't believe this pumpkin came from Dollar Tree. I think this was a Family Dollar find, if I remember correctly. Okay. Then moving on over here to another side table, I have some more florals. And that's my view from the living room through my entry. By the way, I have more florals, and in the bottom shelf here, I have a basket that says Grateful with some Indian corn and another pumpkin spice candle here. And that candle I purchased at AC Moore. I'm not sure how it's going to smell because they were very inexpensive, actually. They were three for $10. I always leave the Blessed pillow out, and it's in a gold, not yellow, so I thought it would be okay. So that's there. And now we're going to go into the dining room, and here is a look at it from this angle. And I'll pan around, and then I'll go in. Okay. So let me turn the light on in here too. Like I said, it's raining and cloudy. Florence has really been treacherous here in the Carolinas. On my buffet, starting here on the end. Oh, it's dark. I wish it would lighten up for you guys. My platter is still there, but there's a DIY for the vase. And I put those clear crystals, and I wish it really did show up in the light because those just twinkle like diamonds in there. I filled it, and then I added the plate, and that was a quick DIY. And the top one, I etched the glass to say family. And I picked up that little container from a flea market for like 50 cents. Cleaned it up, etched it. The fall in love sign came from, oh, I want to say Family Dollar. I bought that at the beach. I think it was in my haul, and I think I told you guys that this was a Family Dollar find. It's been a while since I did the haul, and now. Then there's another Dollar Tree pumpkin. And this, what do you call these? It's the drape. It'll come to me in a minute or as soon as I'm done with the video. But I didn't buy this one from the Dollar Tree. As you can see, it's nice and thick and full. The Dollar Tree ones are nice, but I ordered this actually online from Hobby Lobby. And it's full. That's just one strand put together that gives you all of that. And I have it with twinkle lights underneath. And of course, under my cloche, there's always my lighted angel, and all I did for her was put leaves around the bottom. Over here in this corner are my Target dollar spot houses, and they light up. They're so pretty at night. I have 2 of those, and with another, I think I'm saying this wrong. I think these pretty pumpkins with the little leaf right here, maybe Target dollar spot. But again, I did this all in a haul, and so it was all together, and now I forget. So it's either Target, Family Dollar, or Dollar Tree, of course. And here I have one of those baskets, and then I just put one of those Dollar Tree signs in it that says Welcome Fall with the pumpkins. And here in the chair that my grandfather bought for me when I was 1 year old. So you know that's an old chair, that little rocker. But it's been through me and my daughter and my granddaughter and my grandson, and it sits. So, and then in here I have another fall pillow that I've had for years. So I can't even tell you where I got it from. I want to think Big Lots, but I'm not sure. So moving around the table, and I'm putting the camera down because I didn't want you to see me in the mirror. I have my centerpiece. Let's do this. And it's a tin tray, a metal tray, and it's filled with the miniature pumpkins. And then I have 2 candelabras here. And they're crystal, not the good, they're lead crystal though, the heavy crystal. And they are filled with the miniature pumpkins as well. And then here I have a vase that I took leaves and put them in the bottom of it, facing out. And then I added the florals to that. And then in the back there is one of my favorite upcycles with a candelabra, a mason jar that I painted the top, put the finial on top, added the twine. And I did this. This was one of my first. And I refuse to sell it to anybody. So that's going to be here. I love that one for some reason. I don't know. So my place setting, let's go around to it. I have, is that a good angle from here? Maybe I need to go to another setting with more light. Let's try this one. That's a little better. Wish it wasn't so dark out. Okay, so this one has the white charger. I picked this up at Hobby Lobby during the 90%. The white plates, and they're really intricately made. If you can see the designs all around. Those are Family Dollar finds. And then my napkin rings were from Pier 1 last year. And the napkins here were from Ollie's last year. And the gold one I picked up at my at a thrift store nearby. And I just combined them all together. And of course I have my glass sitting there. My goblet. Okay, on either side of the tin centerpiece. I have crystal vases, and I picked these up in Germany years and years ago. And they usually sit in my wall unit behind me with the other crystal pieces. And I just took them out, decided, what am I saving them for? So I put pumpkins in them and put them on my table. You know, a lot of people do that, and I was guilty of that, but I'm getting out of it. Or you buy nice things and you just put them away and you look at them and then you never use them, and then, you know, maybe something happens to you, unfortunately, and then what? You haven't even enjoyed them. So I'm starting to enjoy mine. I'm going to use my crystal dinner bells and all that good stuff that I picked up when I was in Europe years ago. So when I stand back here in the kitchen, this is the view of my table. Okay, I think it's kind of pretty, actually. It's not too much. Down the center, I didn't even mention the runner, it's kind of like a natural looking mesh runner. I didn't want too much. If I could find something, and I will still be on the lookout, that has maybe, you know, some writing on it, blessed or harvest or something, I would get that. But for now, that just, it suits the purpose because it's not too much. It's just not over the top. And I was trying not to go too far this year with the colors and that kind of thing. So in the mirror, I've got to figure out how to do this without me being in the mirror. So if I do it that way, can you see it? Yes, you can. I have another one of those tins. I ordered this one from Hobby Lobby online, and it's filled with florals. And if you can look up top, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can get around here and show you. I have these, yeah, you can see these feathers, and I love that pick. And I want to say I got that pick, that particular pick, and I have a couple of them from Hobby Lobby doing their 90% off. But I love that look. Okay, and then if I spin around this way in this corner, I have my little table, and I'm thinking about replacing that with a beverage cart sometime. I have one. I just need to spray paint it. It's going to be an upcycle. But for now, I love this little table. And it has a pumpkin, a dollar store pumpkin, and another of those grateful pumpkins. And then it's filled with the florals as well. And the little basket that it's sitting in was a thrift store find, and it is filled to the bottom so that my, you know, I put filler in the bottom so that my florals would sit up. And it also has twinkle lights, so it's really pretty at night. And then there's this chair. This is a little vignette. And then one of my old windows here. And on this side, I did get around to painting my sign. But guys, you know what? I must have used a permanent marker when I got this thing and did that welcome friends, because I cannot get that off to replace it. So I'm going to have to paint it again with chalk paint so that I can add different sentiments on it. But right now I'm stuck with welcome friends because it will not come off. I have to be a little more careful, I guess. But anyway, it got painted. I think it makes such a big difference that it's not that wood color, especially sitting in this dark color in my dining room, that burgundy on the bottom, which is going to get changed out soon. But it just brightens up that corner. And then in this little stand next to it, I have another stand with florals on top, a candle, and some more of the Indian corn. And on the bottom shelf, I just have a little tray that has the balls in it. And these actually came in a bag of potpourri, so it's actually scented. It smells really nice. It's a pumpkin spice something. So the house really smells nice. So when you're standing from the dining room, this is the look at my living room. And I think it looks sort of fallish, cozy, and comfy. And then when I go around the chairs, and I'll give you another look this way. It's a small space, but it works for us. And then this is the look from the living room to the dining room, which also looks like a nice fall vignette. And now we're going to go into the kitchen. And it might lighten up a little because the bay window's in here, but it's dark outside, as I showed you in the beginning. So from the living room, this is the kitchen, and you can just see a peek of the table there. If you turn to the refrigerator, there's also a towel, a kitchen towel and it's the Halloween, and it says grateful, thankful, and bless this home. And then when you turn to the stove, of course, I have my pumpkin dish towels over here in this little corner. My kitchen doesn't have a lot of counter space, so I can't put a lot of stuff out because I need counter space to use my kitchen. But over here, there's another Dollar Tree sign and 2 pumpkins: Harvest, Give Thanks, Falling Leaves, Happy Fall, and Pumpkin Patch. And that's sitting there on one of those picture stands. Over here, I just have 2 pumpkins. Let me get my ginger ale out of your way. Sorry. And then when I pivot just a little in that corner to match the other, there's another of those Dollar Tree signs. And this one says Harvest Blessings, Corn Maze, Pumpkin Pie, Apple Cider, Hay Rides, and Thanksgiving. And then with that, there's also a pumpkin. And in the basket in the back, there are some florals. So just a hint, just a touch of fall across my large counter. And then here in the bay window, I have these florals that I picked up at Home Goods, and they were $12.99. I remember those and the price because they're recent, and I have one sitting on this end and one to match sitting on the other, symmetrical. I have 2 pumpkins. These are Target Dollar Spot pumpkins. And then I have the same thing on the other side. In the center, my Christmas cactus always sits there, so it doesn't move because it's happy there. Okay. And then on this counter, I have my oil burner. I had one of those on the other side too, but I didn't point it out. I changed out my florals and added a little fall color over here in my farmhouse tin that I got from Walmart. And an autumn praise sign, share the harvest with a pumpkin. And then on this side, I have a 2-tier tray. And on the bottom, I have another of those little pumpkins that says grateful. I have another Dollar Tree pumpkin, and I have some of the leaves that I picked up from Dollar Tree. And that's the bottom shelf. Nope. Oh, and I have some florals on this side with the candle and a dish towel in the back. That's fillers. And I have a mug with straws here. On the top, I have another of the Dollar Tree signs that says Autumn Greetings. I have another of those pretty pumpkins. I have some more greenery. And I have another dish towel that says Blessed. So that's that side. And on the table, simple centerpiece here. It sits in a tin tray. I have all white pumpkins and gourds and berries. Well, white and I guess a little tan, but they're sprayed with white, so just light and bright, nothing too heavy. And my florals are in this white pitcher that I picked up from Hobby Lobby during their 90% off. I did not have a white pitcher, so I was really glad to get that. And so that's the centerpiece on that table. Now on these cabinets under the sink, there's 2 more of the fall dish towels, and these just have leaves and fringes on them. And then on this side, not to make you dizzy, there's one that says grateful, thankful, and blessed with pumpkins on it. A little closer. Okay. And if you're standing in my entryway, you guys know I've seen this kitchen in different forms of dress. This is what you get if you pan. Okay. And if you're standing in my entryway, this is what you get. And I did forget in the entryway over my table, there's also a wreath. And it's a Dollar Tree wreath. I thought it was really pretty. And it's full too, and it was only $7.50, and it has a pumpkin, it has berries and leaves, and it's perfect for that mirror. I'm thinking I may paint that mirror soon too. Okay? And guys, I think that's about it. Let's end this video here in the living and dining area. Again, I apologize for the lighting, but it is just so cloudy and messy outside. This is just really the best I could do today, and I wanted to get this done. I finished this last Sunday, and then the week got busy, and then the storm came. So Wednesday, we were out of here to get away from the storm, and we didn't come back until yesterday. So I really wanted to get this completed and out to you guys because I have a couple more that I'm working on. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope some of my fall touches have given you some ideas and incentive to show you that you can do things on a budget. It doesn't have to cost a lot, because this certainly didn't. There's a lot that I had from last year, and then I picked up a few more pieces this year. And that's what I kind of do. I kind of add on, and then as I get tired of things, I donate them. I will take them to Goodwill, or if my daughter wants them, or some other person can use them if I'm switching out, because like I said, I live in a small space, average size. It's 3 bedrooms, but it's still not a huge home, so there's not a lot of storage space. So it gets crowded, and then we have to store in places where things are hard to get, and that always bothers me. So when I get too many, I try and bless someone else with them. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. That's it. I'm going to close out. I hope that you are having a nice fall switcheroo, which is what I call this, my fall switcheroo. And I hope that if you're in the path of Florence, that you're safe and you have lights and your family's all with you and you're all dry. And those of you that are not in the path, pray for us. Pray for those of us that are. It's not done with us yet. I'm not having such a hard time today. Like I said, it's calm. It's just raining and it's cloudy. A little breeze, and I won't even call it a wind like we have had. This is a breeze in comparison. But there are other areas that aren't too far from me that are still struggling. People don't have lights. Their homes are flooded. People are in shelter. So keep them in your prayers as well. So I thank you for stopping in. I thank you for sticking with me throughout the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button below. Also hit the bell so that you'll receive future videos. And if you liked it, please hit the like button. I'd certainly appreciate it. And I also like hearing from you, so leave comments as well. So I thank you. Remember to always remain in your element, and I'll see you in the next video.